EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Well, this defense for the Colts, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and 3rd and 1 now. You look at this Colt defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw in film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right back to him on first down. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Throwing Jones. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. No gain on the play there, second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready, break!
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. And this one is incomplete. You look at this Colts defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running around to win them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here we go. 11.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. (14-0) the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
So, my man, I pose this question to you. How do you get to be the number 2 defense against the rush in the NFL?
Be better than number 3, I guess.
Okay, right.
And make plays like that, right?
Well, you know, you're right. At its basic, be better than number 3, but you really nailed it. Make plays like that on a consistent basis. Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Gets past 1 man. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off play action. Jones. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Christian McCaffrey punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 21 to zip.
21. Colts nothing. Chad Ryland the kickoff for the Patriots.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Let's go.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And Walker has it. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Jones on the return. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Man, I need to score, man.
Here we go, get set.
Man, I'm not doing you dirty, man. I'm making you good.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And all the way in, touchdown.
Just making y'all guys better, man.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it is 28-0. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be able to field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Eluding the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Richardson. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? You can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And some room to maneuver. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Patriots' 37-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Richardson looking to throw this. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Marte Mapu. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at the... Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. And the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A big play there for New England. And even 50 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Gesicki, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it is 42-0. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So, you know, the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise, they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away.
It's 4th down.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
12.
Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Colts 5-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Richardson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Now inside the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He finds his man complete. It's Walker. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action. Now Richardson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Ready?
Richardson looking to throw. And now here's another interception. It's Marte Mapu. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys.
But the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here.
11.
It's second down.
Throwing on second and long. Jones. And his throw is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter and a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Let's go
A
now.
yard, all they need, but it's third down.
Pace. Let's go.
Now they'll run on the draw. But he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The drive starts with a completion left side. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Colts. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Now he's free at the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Ryland for the PAT. Now this this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Patriots 70, Colts 7.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Ready, set.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Ready, ready.
First and 10, it's Richardson. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Second and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are.
Hey, man, we family, man.
Fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm trying to get my defense right, man.
But it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because
hey, I just made a few adjustments, man. I made a lot of adjustments on defense, so I like what I see.
One more time, they don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to.
Trying to get my defense back on the field.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one.
Hey, that's all I'm trying to do, man. I scored quick, get my defense back on the field. Hey, man, Madden, man. You got to play that on Madden, man. Don't put it on me.
And they'll begin by running the option.
See, you call the time. The game is over.
They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
And how about that, partner?
That is kind of true.
In a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays.
I'm sorry, but you ain't going to get it.
One last shot for Richardson.
Told you.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one.
I got my defense ready now, man. But I made a lot of changes. Hopefully I can do that in the next couple games.
At the 39-yard line. Well, fans, Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Patriots, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.